Yeah, we are getting both of them.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
Really?
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She helped
Whoa.
design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Well, it's perfect coincidence. She was the one who sent us.
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Oh, she got some them to infiltrate?
Glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uther's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be
I
able
mean,
to make the
she has a
deadline?
lot of help, so
Well,
hopefully.
according to her, she wants to first beat Uther fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second.
yeah, something like that.
I thought it's gonna be 2 birds with 1 stone, but I guess it's not exactly
Understood.
1 stone
Then
here.
we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Yeah, she's gonna have to set up something to expose Uther, which is usually what these two are excellent at doing.
Okay, then let's also do as Chiori said, and meet up with her at Uther's factory in 2 days. We'll gather the evidence then.
Perfect.
Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
I'm really liking the story quest. The fact that it's involving multiple characters and it's really focusing on Chiori as a character and it's not like an NPC focus, no less. This is actually really good. This is great story. This is actually a good character story quest. And I'm just shocked by the amount of all like other playable character appearances. Hell if I know. Maybe the new Volt's gonna show up somehow. I mean, we are talking about going to court after all. And I would assume because this is a factory, and we're gonna meet Chiori there, I would assume she's gonna, you know.
You're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Please tell me you
Just a
didn't
few
stay up
steps
all
left
night.
now. I've handed the rest over to Alof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
You did sleep, right?
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uther has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
Maybe, what if
His
this is another
factory is
setup?
usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
I guess so.
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uther's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
That's like the most
We have different
shady
marketing
spot.
strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes.
I mean, that's the strategy,
Maybe the
alright.
land here is cheap.
Alright. Ugh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
Alright. Yeah, and this double weapon that just showed up as well. That would mean... Yep, domain time. And recommend elements jail. It doesn't matter for us. Because we have playable Chiori as a trial character. So, Chiori, starting us off, is a Geo Element 5-star using a sword. Her signature sword being the Oraku Misugiri. And crit damage? Interesting. They gave her Noblesse Oblige because of course they did. And okay, I think that's okay. I didn't know it was crit damage. I thought that was something else. Her character is actually really interesting stat-wise because, believe it or not,
there really is nobody here.
she benefits from defense buff. You'll see why.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air.
Ekbot.
Quick, hit that thing!
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
I mean,
Please
yeah.
follow me, dear guests. First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Okay, so there's some clothing pieces here.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Uther seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
Personal vendetta? I don't
This
know.
is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Uther's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Notebook Melodarium. Marketing expenses, 100,000 more. Employment expenses, 200,000 more. Material expenses, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot more for expenses. Some samples of Uther's old design, nothing strange about them. Okay. What's this? Notes on the table. Courier shall arrive in the city at the morning. Oh!
These are the fitting rooms. Please
That's
use them
me,
at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room.
That note is important.
Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Whoa!
Why is it moving?
It's an elevator.
It seems to have stopped.
Well,
Where
combat.
did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
Combat time. So, starting off, Chiori's normal attack, Weaving Blade. Simple 4-hit attack, just dealing physical damage. Nothing else. Emma's skill, Fluttering Hasode, actually is a dash. And she can summon a Tamoto. And then she will dealing AoE geo damage based on her attack and defense stat. Now. That was fast. There's more to reskill, but I guess we're not gonna go much further.
Look out, there are guards here!
Garlimax. So, another thing that's actually interesting about her E skill is if you hold, you can aim, and then you can actually aim upwards. You can follow with that with a plunge attack. Now, normally I can't do this. I cannot do this, but if you have another Geo construct nearby you, use your E skill with summon 2 Toms instead of 1.
You picked the wrong fight.
Now, let's talk about 2 classes real quick. Tailor, first being Tailor Made. One of 2 things can happen if you activate your E skill. So we can do this. You can do this real quick, and then if you use your E skill again,
Tacky.
well, as you can see, we saw her get infused with Geo here.
The wrong fight.
So if you use your E skill and then follow up with a base attack, her attacks will be infused with Geo for 5 seconds. The other option is if you use your E skill after using her E skill, she actually also connects character, and that character gets buffed by Tamata, doing a follow-up AoE Geo damage. Also, to quickly add on, Her second passive, the finishing touch, gives Chiori a 20% geo damage bonus if a party member creates a geo construct. I'm gonna boost you here, yeah.
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uther's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
What is that?
Ugh,
Pollution?
that water looks super nasty! Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here!
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uther?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
So he
No wonder
blamed
his
her for
clothes
all the
always
stuff that
felt
he
weird to
did.
touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
I don't even know about that.
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
That's terrifying! Let's take some photos right away as evidence. This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. Alright, let's keep going.
The game actually describes Chiori's E-skill here. So as you guys probably know,
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go.
holding E-skill and aiming, quick dash allows you to quick dash.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
He wants to trap us in the factory. So he knew.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
That's the camera.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Really?
But you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
So what happened between you
When
two?
I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uther's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uther gave up on his dream
So it's
and
jealousy.
turned to making this sketchy
It's
stuff.
been jealousy.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels over there. Let's see if any of those buttons do anything. Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one? That didn't do anything either.
I was gonna say watch none of them do anything, but never mind.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders.
Okay.
Enter an expulsion
Well, for the final combat, it's only if we do this. Elemental Burst.
Drops of color. Scatter!
Hyoko Twin Blaze deals AoE geo damage based on her own attack and defense stat, which is why it's so crucial that you're gonna want to increase the defense stat. One of the few geo characters that uses the defense stat as a combat stat. Chiori in general is actually a very simple geo character. She benefits from other geo constructs, which is nice. But if you wanna just go pure geo damage, you don't have to rely on that. You have to rely on that E skill, or you have to rely on the second passive.
Look over there. Seems like
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Well, but yeah, Chiori as a character is actually very simple gameplay, but very effective gameplay.
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Dash, activate your summon, go on from there.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Give it a chest.
We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning. Unauthorized intruders
That's what that hurt.
initiating shutdown procedure.
Oh wait, I meant to dash upwards. My bad.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Wait to aim, dash front. There we go.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
And done. That's a bit annoying, but sorry, Chiori. Let's get out of here. But actually, another reason why Chiori's character is so simple to play is because amongst like the Fontaine cast, she's not Fontainean, and therefore she doesn't have an arc alignment.
Finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here. Finally, the entrance! At last!
I don't think it's gonna be that simple though. Because of course it's not.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uther.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
You have no idea.
more mechanical guards. Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
What?
You know what your problem is, Uther? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall,
So he just
they'll
hates fashion in
understand
general?
how laughable that ideal truly is.
And all this was done to
You've been
prove a
trying to
point?
prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uther. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uther. It's pathetic.
Pathetic. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
Interesting how they used the term fool here. Whoa! Chiori, you go first. You've got to show the catch.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us.
No, you go instead.
But he has a gun.
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan.
Wait, what?
I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Alright. Stay safe.
Catch up with us soon.
Trying to leave, are we?
You can try. What?
I've held back all this time because of our past
Holy.
partnership, Uther. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand. The Chiori brand
Oh, shoot.
represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Oh, it's playing through a cutscene?
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
Aww.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
An enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Wait, what?
Did Chiori not?
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
the world may change, fashion along with it, but Chiori will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chiori caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chiori will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget.
Yo, that was a good rendition of that. Also, look at these outfits!
Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand.
First of all, I love the
Well,
rendition of
I
Chiori's
suppose all
theme,
that's
but
left to
look
say
at that
is
outfit though.
Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
Yo, that was a... Okay, I honestly thought it was just be a combat sequence, but no, it was a full-on cutscene. That is cool.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Yo, can we please get
Like
those
this?
outfits as playable, please?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Oh, they got a new sign.
Course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add
So it's a
Pear as
cat and
well.
penguin.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
That is a... You did not just make that. Really? We got a Far Cry 3 reference and an... I'm assuming that's an Angry Bird reference. That seems like an Angry Bird reference to me.
Does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Sounds about right to me.
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
Of course you
And
would think
cramped.
so. Killer.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Yo, that was a great sequence
Thank you,
though.
Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Oh wow.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of
Is
any
this a
costumes in the
teaser for
future,
a possible
just drop me a
summer
note.
event?
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much
Wait, what do you mean
appreciated.
other than the costume, Lynette?
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger,
Lynette?
alright?
What are you
I
trying to
don't need
say?
anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden. Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara? Huh? About that. The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
Navia, you don't have to be that extra.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
What's the dialogue?
Of course.
Option.
Just hold on a second.
Sheriffus?
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in
Shoot.
public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Chevras, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
You...
You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have approved?
Nope.
No, but it would have at
Told
least
you.
spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I'm more
Look
than
at this-
lived
look
up
at this
to. Have
lineup,
I not?
though.
A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Well,
Thanks again, Chevras.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
of course you enjoyed it.
You don't say.
Alright. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on,
I told you,
Lily.
the Chef of Chiori shape is a thing now, guys. I'm telling you.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late. There's something I'd like to give you.
A place with a view? Oh,
Yeah.
Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no problem.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
That was a great cutscene, though, I have to say. That was a fantastic cutscene. Seeing Navia, Kirara, and the Magician siblings both in the new outfits that are clearly beach themed, which could be a hint, by the way. I'm telling you right now, this is a hint. This is a foreshadowing towards the possible 4.8 summer event. I'm telling you. I really like that,
Sorry
though.
to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here. Take this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look.
Coach! And in the style of Chiori Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
Aw.
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual.
There you go.
I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then.
So you just need to stand up for yourself in the face of adversity.
Join them at the victory feast.
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
What a great story. What a great story quest. Seriously, no, the story quest is fantastic. Wow, okay. Surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I'm glad that I tempered my expectations to be surprised with this one. I'm glad they focused more on Chiori. Great job on that front, you know. Some twists, somewhat predictable. Like, I guess the villain is I guess the antagonist was really just one note, I guess. But it's fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Overall, good story. Really solid story. Great cinematic. And honestly, the new designs actually got me extremely hyped. I'm not gonna lie. And Chiori's character, I think, is actually really good. I think she's a well-written character. Next time, that's it for 4.5 for now. I mean, there's nothing else in 4.5, for main story-wise at least. It's a pretty small patch. But next time, 4.6. If you know anything about, like, those 0.6 updates, you know, where, like, usually is 4 patches after the Archon gets their character story quest, you should know what to expect, especially regarding the drip marketing. But I'll see you guys then. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and give your own thoughts about Chiori's story quest. I personally was okay with it. I personally liked it. ACairconditioner signing out. How it going, guys, and take care.